Hey, I'm Charnelle.
And I'm Erica.
And we work for sheattack.com.
Welcome to the loading screen, where we talk about topics that interest us.
Now sit back and enjoy our show. So I don't know if you know this, but I'm really poor right now.
What? I had no idea.
What? What's that? What? You have no money? What?
What is this poor you speak of?
Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
It's a situation in where...
Hold on, let me put my pinky down. I'm all fancy over here with my champagne. I'm just kidding.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. So what's your deal, Char? Explain.
Explain. Well, I really can't spend any money right now. I have money, but it's not there to spend on like frivolous things like video games and like that new monitor I really want. So I gotta like hold off on that stuff, but it's such a struggle because there are so many RPGs coming out and I really want all of them, but I can't have any of them. Or at least I have to be really like smart about which ones I get. And it's just like, what do I pick? Do I like not pick anything? And this is not like a new recent situation. This situation has been going on for like, I'm gonna say like 10 years. Since
10 years.
Since I started gaming, because it's that eternal question of like, which game do I buy? Do I have enough money to buy it? And like, you know, it's just those. I have to ask myself those questions when I like walk into EB Games. It's like, am I looking for anything? If I'm not looking for anything, do I look at anything at all? And if I am, I have to walk in, get it, and not look at anything else on the way out, or I will buy something else.
That's so hard to do, though.
I know.
To not look at everything. And especially when they have those deals. I don't know if they do this at EB Games, but at GameStop they'll do buy two, get one free on used games and things like that. So you find two.
Oh, I would die.
It's like, well, or you find one and you're just like, yeah, I might as well do the deal. So there you are looking for 3 games.
Yeah.
It happens.
That's true. I always go through the bargain bins like constantly now. I do that all the time just because I'm like, maybe there's something in there that's like $5 that'll pique my interest from like forever ago. But most of the time I'm in there to buy like new games, which are like really fucking expensive. And I just don't, now I can't, like, I really can't. And it sucks. But it's like, then it's at the same time, it's like, I like have to look around and like be like, hey, I have like fucking 80 games to finish. I should probably do that before I think about getting another one.
Yeah, you have a lot of games.
Yeah, I do.
And I think a lot of other gamers go through this too. It's not like we all have a bunch of money to just spend it on every single game, you know? It's hard. We have to pick. Sometimes we have to be picky on what we get.
Yeah, especially for like younger, I don't want to say younger kids, but I mean, maybe kids, but like, you know, people from ages from like, I'm going to say like maybe 12 to like 17 probably don't have that income that, you know, adults do. So they have to be kind of like, wherever they do get their income from, they have to be more careful like what they choose or if they choose anything at all.
Yeah, that or they got to wait for Christmas or their birthday.
Yeah.
And their parents probably say, okay, pick one game or one console. What do you want to get?
Yeah.
That decision's probably the biggest decision of their life at that point because it's such an important decision because that's what you're going to have to stick with.
Yeah.
That's all you got. That's all you're going to get.
Well, it's even harder too when your parents like don't understand. Like if you're born into like a gamer family, which I'm sure we're going to have in the future, then it'll be like the first question out of our mouths will be like, well, what game do you want? If they like games, you know, we don't know. But if they are into games like we are, they're like, okay, what game do you want? Like, that'll be the first thing. But, like, when parents ask you, what do you want? And not specifically what game do you want? You have to decide, like, do I want a game? Or do I want, like, something else? Or do I want, like, a toy? Or, like, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And it's, like, it can get really... It's not stressful, per se, but it is, like you said, it's, like, that huge decision where it's, like, yo, I might not get another video game for, like, a year. I should probably choose something that's, like, I'm gonna enjoy for a long time.
Because I was like that. I mean, my parents, they didn't celebrate Christmas and things like that, but when it came to report cards and graduation, things like that, be like, okay, you're gonna get one CD or one game or one. Games were kind of, it was a struggle for me because my mom never bought me games. It was either you sell the ones you got, then you could buy another one, or you're just not gonna get any.
Well, that's
So
games are
it was a
so
struggle.
expensive.
Oh yeah, especially back then, the cartridges and everything. Some Nintendo games were like $70.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't blame them. I look at back at it now, I'm like, okay, I understand. But back then, I couldn't understand. I was like, that's all I want. I just want this game. That's it. I just want Zelda or whatever.
So
It was
true.
hard. It was real hard to get. I had a lot of hand-me-downs too from my uncle and things like that. So I understand with kids now, I know it's kind of a different generation, and I think electronics are more popular with parents now with phones and tablets and stuff. So maybe it's
Hmm.
easier now. But back then, it was a struggle. It was hard to get games.
Hmm.
So I
Yeah.
understand the pain.
No, yeah. Part of me like wonders like if that contributed to like the reason why I like RPGs. I do like the story, and I liked a lot like the fantasy setting of stuff. Like one of my first games was like Golden Sun, which is like so
Mhm.
classic, and it's just fantasy filled and fun and long. It's a pretty long game for a GBA game, and like I remember playing the crap out of it, and then I was like, I heard the second one was coming out, and I was like, Mom, Dad, the Christmas, this game, I need it. Like I need it. And I think that was the only other game other than like they got me Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color. But those are the only games that they ever bought me, and then everything else I like bought on my own.
Yeah.
But like so like and those games like lasted me for a long time. Like those games
Yeah.
are pretty lengthy for handheld games. So like you think on in between I would like get games that are like equally as long so I could like play them before like getting another one, but it slowly devolved into this thing where it was like I discovered all of the RPGs at once, and then I needed to have all the RPGs at once.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to ask you. I was like, well, so when you finally got money, did you just go crazy? Did you just get whatever you could because you couldn't in the past?
Uh,
It's kind of like that.
I mean, I didn't go immediately crazy, but there's definitely been like a consistency with buying games in my life since then, since I've
Yeah.
had a job and stuff, where it's like I don't think I've actually gone to no, I'm gonna say I think the longest I went without buying a game ever was like maybe 3 months.
Dang.
And that's like I don't know why that's a thing. It's just like every time that I get a game, it's like, oh, like what was the interval in between? And it's like, oh, it's been like a month since I bought one, and every time I buy another one, I'm like, I swear this is the last one, man. And then it's like, nope.
3 months is the longest? That's
I
crazy.
think so.
That's pretty standard for me, I think. That's pretty average at times. And except for the fall. Like the fall, I'll buy 2 or 3 games.
Well,
But
yeah, that's when
right
like it's
now,
slowest. Like,
yeah, because the last game I bought was The Witcher.
hmm,
Wait, was it? Oh,
yeah,
I
wasn't it?
technically actually I bought Dark Souls 2 for the 360. That was a month ago.
Oh,
But for new games, yeah, there's some spaces in there.
I don't
There's
know
some
why
time
though.
between.
Like, why do I feel the need to keep up with the Joneses? Like, I don't understand.
It's you're a gamer, man. You
I
wanna
guess
have it all.
I want to be in the loop, man. I don't
You don't want to miss anything.
know. Hmm.
Yeah. See, with me, I think I'm just more picky. I think I'm more, even when I have the money and it's like, hey, I can go out and buy like 5 games right now. I don't because if there's nothing that's piquing my interest at that moment, I'm not going to go buy it. It has to be something that I need and something I know I'm going to really put my time in and really love. But if it's just some game I think about trying or, oh, it's on sale, I won't pick it up
Hmm.
unless I really am interested. It has to be something that is going to be worth it.
Hmm.
I think I'm just too picky. I don't know if there's a lot of gamers like that, and I don't know if that comes from my childhood, just only having certain games and I have to save up for one specific one, something really special. And now I think I'm still doing that. It has to be special. Like it has to be the one, I think that's what it is. I was thinking about this kind of all week. Like, why don't I just hop around games? Because it seems like everyone I know does that. They're playing one game, then the next week they're on to something else. And I'm just thinking, how do you do that? I can't do that. It's hard for me. I don't know. So I think it has a lot to do with that. Just how stingy my parents were and how I couldn't have a lot of games and stuff. Maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm
Hmm.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I back in the day, I used to be able to play a game like a week straight, like without breaks, and just
Yeah.
like just be on that until I like got to the end or like almost or I beat it or something. And now it's like I sit down and I'm like I'm gonna play this game, and then an hour passes and I haven't even turned on the game yet. I'm like, damn, what am I doing with my time? Like I really should be playing these things, but I'm not, because it's like, they're all so
Yeah.
long. RPGs are so long.
You fell in love with the wrong genre.
Right? I feel like that sometimes, but like, it's still
Got to get
enjoyable.
into shooters. That's it. That's
Yo.
the answer. Call of Duty for you now.
Oh shit. No, yeah, you're like my brother too. Like, he doesn't buy that many games, and like, I look on his shelf, and all of his games are like mostly shooters or like action games that he's really enjoyed and beaten.
Mhm.
And like, he just got Fallout 4 today because it was on sale or whatever, so he got it in the mail. He's probably
Yeah.
playing that right now, and he'll probably play it for like, I don't know. It's probably gonna take him like 3 days to beat that game.
Yeah.
I
I
know,
kind of
yeah.
hate it though, the way I am, because I feel like it ruins my reputation.
What do you mean?
As
What
a
the hell?
gamer. Because, I'm on YouTube, I stream, and I kind of stream the same kinds of games and the same ones all the time. Like Gears of War, when that was hype, I was all about Gears of War. And people would sometimes criticize me, like, oh, you don't play anything else. Or you're only into Gears, you're only into this. Like, you're not a true gamer, and this and that.
Oh, pfft.
And I guess some people think being a gamer is playing everything. So I tend to kind of believe it too, like, oh, maybe I should be playing more stuff. And I just feel like I don't know. I just hate it because it's like I can't be that way. I'm trying. I have tried. But when it comes down to it, in the end, I'm just all about certain games, and then that's it. What am I supposed to do?
Nothing, because those people are
Yeah.
haters and they don't know anything.
Yeah.
But
It's not like I take it to heart or anything. I'm just saying,
Nah.
like, it comes up here and there, and some people tend to have that opinion. Like, if you don't play enough games or different genres or whatever, they tend to think that you're not somehow a real gamer, which is bull. It's stupid. But I'm just saying, it's out there. Like, people think like that. And it's crazy.
Well, like with me, I think what part of my personality is like I don't like to criticize something until I've like at least tried it or I've like beaten the game, and then I have the right to criticize it if I want to. Like, for example, like Final Fantasy VII, I had never beaten Final Fantasy VII until like, what was it, a year and a half ago? So I went and I was like, I gotta play this game all the way through, beat the game, and now I can say it's decent. Of course, I have like my own opinion on it and everything, but people who are like, oh, Final Fantasy VII is the best, and they've only played like an hour of it, like, you don't have a right to criticize it. It's like the same thing. It's like, I've played action games, they're kind of my thing, but they're not like, I'll play them on easy just because I like story more than anything. And shooters too. I like played Destiny and it was pretty good. But like, I don't know, I just have that thing where it's like, I can't criticize it unless I've tried it.
Yeah.
So that's why I try to play everything, but then my main thing is still RPGs.
Wait, hold up. Did you say Destiny, the story was good?
No.
I was thinking about that right now. Like, did she just say
No.
that?
The story is not that good in that
But the
game.
game, like the gameplay, the actual game.
Yeah, like me actually playing like a first-person shooter,
Yeah. Okay.
which I don't do that often. So.
All right. We had to specify there for the viewers.
Exactly.
Don't want them confused over here.
We got off tangent a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I was gonna start talking about Battlefront because that's coming, and I know you're gonna be playing that.
I can't play it though because I don't have a PS4.
Anybody watching wants to donate a PS4 to Shar?
Yeah, I'll take your PS4.
You know where to reach us. No, but yeah, we are very off tangent. But what were we talking about again? Oh yeah, I guess in this video we can end with some tips for people who are kind of in our situations where, maybe you don't have a lot of money, or you're like me and you're very picky, or you're like Shar and you want a bunch of games but you can't do it. So we can end with some tips, but
sure. Do you have
then,
one?
Right now, shoot. Yes, I do. I wrote this down. Actually, I typed it. I came prepared today, everyone. I did my homework. Well, I was reminded of this when I was on PSN yesterday at the store, and they have so many deals on there. There's so many games you can buy for like $10, $5. If you have PSN, they have free games every month. If you just do deals like that, I mean, you're always going to have something to play. It may not be the best games. It may not be what everyone else is playing, but you could definitely check out some hits. Like Limbo, I saw in there for like $10. Journey, I think, is $15. I was thinking of buying that. I'm not sure on that. I heard it's really good.
You have to play that game. That game is good.
You played it?
Oh, yeah.
You know what's cool too is if you bought it on the PS3, it just transfers to the PS4.
Oh,
So you could just play
nice.
it. Yeah. So I mean, there's so many deals and things, and I know Xbox Live has the same thing. They might not be as good, but they have games on there and all that. So there's always something. And then I know Steam does their thing. I mean, you would know about all the sales and things like that.
They have sales every week, so.
Yeah, so I mean, there's always something to play. It just depends on you if you're willing to give games a chance. And I know I said that I play, specific games till I'm sick of them and I just stick to them. But I also like trying other things, and I'll play them on the side. I have my side chicks, my side Sanchos over here. I play different games. It's just that's kind of how I roll. So I like to see these little deals, see what I can come up with, and then of course there's always GameStop, EB Games. You can go buy used games. You can buy, the 2-for-1 specials, things like that. So don't give up. Any money you get, save it for a rainy day, and then you'll have it there, and you can buy any game you want.
For sure.
Yeah, that's my tips. Just save money.
Just save money, yeah.
It's easier said than done, I know.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe in you.
My tip is mainly research, because when I have tough decisions of like what game I really want to do, I'll research everything about it. So just like Tales of Zestiria is coming out soon. I'll research like the characters. I'll research like what the gameplay is gonna look like, how much it's gonna be, what it's gonna be on, that kind of stuff, like when it comes out. And then at the same time, I'll go research like, Steam games or like whatever there is on EB Games that's like dropped in price. That's for like mostly research is for more like newer games coming out. Like if you really are thinking of getting something that's coming out soon, you want to pre-order it or something like that, then like obviously look it up and see if you would actually like want to buy it. Because if you get it and you don't like it, obviously you can return it, whatever. But I always keep my games. I'm a hoarder. But yeah, and then that saves you money as well. Because like if you research a game and you figure out like, oh, it doesn't look that good, then you're not going to buy it. Then that's more money to put to another game that might be on sale. And that's all awesome.
Yeah, I agree. Research does wonders.
Also find out what your friends are playing. If they're playing like older games or, because playing with friends will keep you on a game longer than if you're playing by yourself.
Very true. Yeah. Because even if you're not playing together all the time, you can still talk to them about it. You can get help from them. It keeps you more interested and hyped up. If they're enjoying it, you're enjoying it more. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's that, like, if you get really into that one game, you'll be more blinded to everything else that's, like, coming out. So it'll, save you money that way.
Yeah. You know what's funny is we both research on games. We probably do more research on that than in school. Right?
I research games while I was in class sometimes, okay?
Oh, gosh.
I stay in school, kids. But, like, if there's, like,
it's the
some
life
news...
of a gamer. That's how it is.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Oh, man. I'm having memories now, like, being in my stats class and, like, checking Twitter, looking at all the news. Hey, what can I write about? It's all about games, That's just
when you're at school and fucking, like, or, like, you're doing something and, like, a con is going on and you're trying to keep up with the news, it's, like, the worst shit in the world.
Oh, if you had to be in school during E3, that would suck.
Oh, my God.
That would suck so bad. Especially during the conferences.
I would skip, man. I mean, like...
Yeah, because when you're working, you can take the day off. There's things you can do.
Which is really funny when people are like, "I'm taking the day off for E3," and I'm like, "Well, no."
Hell yeah, I did that last year, and this year too, because I was really there. Funny. So yeah, I had to get those days off.
It's important. It's like a holiday for us.
It's hardcore, man.
We need to know.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? If you try to explain that to someone who's not a gamer, like, I took it off. I took the day off for E3. They probably just look at you like, you're crazy. I took the day off to sit
in my house and watch people talk about video games on a stage in, like, where are they? Where do they hold E3 for the?
Oh, that's so funny.
That's so funny.
People I should try that. What the fuck? I should do that next year and just tell people and record their reactions or something.
That would be so great.
That would be a great video right there.
That would be awesome. You should totally do that.
But yeah, that's how it is, though.
Oops. For sure. You're wrecking shit now?
I almost dropped my microphone. I'm getting too hyped up, man. I'm thinking about E3. I'm thinking about next year. And
are you thinking about next year?
I hope I get to go again. Yeah. Man. Any other tips? I'm thinking about all the poor people out there. It's no laughing matter. I've been there before, though. Games. I've been there before. I just working check to check, living check to check, I should say. and just you got to decide, okay, well, I got to eat this month.
Yeah.
I got to pay my rent, my phone bill, whatever else is important, electricity. That doesn't really leave a lot of money for games. I went
Well,
through
yeah.
that in like 2008 when I first got my 360. So I did not have a lot of games at first because it was just I had my Gears of War 2. I was good, but I couldn't really buy any other games because it was a struggle just to like make rent and everything. And roommates, sometimes they don't have their end of their money, and sometimes you got to front for them. And it was just things come up. I had my car to pay for, so I mean it's just
Yeah,
depends
which
on
is
your
like,
lifestyle,
which is
what's
why
going
I
on.
like to look at like things that are like, $20,
Mm-hmm.
like the bargain bins and stuff, and like maybe games that have been out for a couple years and they didn't sell that well, they'll go down to like $20,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh snap, I kind of want to play that, so you'll just get that. It's where most of mine have come from, but I'm not like I don't need any more games, which is where my issue comes in. But
Yeah. The cool thing, though, I think about not having tons of games is you really appreciate the ones you have, especially if you
oh,
really enjoyed them and they're really, critically acclaimed, they're great games, and all of that. You'll really come to just appreciate them so much more. Because if you had all the money in the world, you'd be playing whatever you wanted, every system, every game you can get. You probably wouldn't appreciate them as much. Maybe, I don't know. Everyone's different, but that's what I imagine. Especially when I was younger, if I was just spoiled rotten and I got any game I wanted, would I appreciate them? I don't know. Maybe not
would
as
you
much.
still be a Gears of War fan?
I don't know. Maybe, probably, yeah. I like Gears. I don't know if that would have changed my taste or anything, but you never know. I mean, if I had access to every game, maybe I would have got more into RPGs. Maybe I would have got more into shooters even sooner.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's crazy to think about.
Money doesn't equal time, though. So
True.
it depends still, like, what kind of time you had, like, when you were buying those games, too.
True.
Because when I was buying those games, I was in fucking high school, and, like, high school is high school.
Yeah.
So
You were home a lot, just playing.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I could spend, like, 40 hours of my week just on a game.
Yeah.
I mean, I can still do that now, because of the situation I'm in right now, but I don't, which is really stupid.
Yeah. Well, you're an
that
adult
was my
now.
other tip.
What?
My other tip was to find some, like, maybe if you have a good enough PC or whatever, to get some MMOs. Because there are free MMOs out there that are pretty good.
Yeah, there you go.
So there's free options out there.
Is League of Legends free?
League of Legends is free.
Oh, wow.
This only thing that's not free in League of Legends is the skins, but you can get all of the characters just by playing free.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
Which there's like over 100 characters, so good luck.
I'm curious to try that game, but from what I see, it just doesn't intrigue me. I don't know.
It's definitely a different kind of beast.
Yeah.
I don't play it that much anymore. I just like watching people play it because I'm horrible at that game. But yeah, no, I do have some MMOs and things.
Oh, I have another tip. I think if you can't get all the games and you really want to see the story, you really want to know what it's about, just watch it on YouTube. You can watch the full stories on there, especially if like you're really interested in it, like Batman, the Arkham series. Maybe I would look into that because that game, those games I can't really play because they make me dizzy for whatever reason. But I could go back, watch the story, kind of see what it's about, and follow it from there. And that's another tip I think kind of help. At least you know what's going on. You didn't actually play it, but you'll know the story. You'll know what it's about, and if it's even worth buying. Sometimes you might want to even check in on that just to see if it's really that good.
Yeah.
Video reviews, things like that.
That's what Twitch is for.
Yeah, but that goes hand in hand with research too. So.
Oh, true.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. But
that's part of my research sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like a gameplay, which is really important to me. I don't know why. Story and gameplay, the most important things for me.
Definitely.